Okay, we are in Kuala Lumpur. We got to Malaysia this morning, but we are only here for 2 days and I am exhausted because I got 2 hours sleep last night and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a little bit lackluster. So we're gonna try and get in as many sites as we can today, despite the fact that I can barely keep my eyes open. And we're gonna do that by getting on the hop on hop off bus, because that involves minimal walking, which is really speaking to me right now. So this is maybe not the most exciting way to kick off a travel vlog, but you guys, I fell asleep like 6 times on that bus and I am dead to the world. I don't know if you can see by this face, but I'm struggling. So we are doing what all great holiday makers do when they fly to the other side of the world, and we are in bed pretty much at 8 o'clock and we have takeout. And we are watching Finding Dory. I don't know if that's okay to do.
It's the best way to live your life.
First day in Malaysia, we rode a bus, I fell asleep on it, and now we're having takeout in bed.
But we did see a lot.
We did. Well, you saw more than I did. Tomorrow we will make up for it. We're gonna go to Batu Caves.
And we're gonna try not to get attacked by monkeys.
Yes. But for right now, I can't even talk to you anymore because Finding Dory is starting, and that is priority. Okay, it's a new day. The sun is shining. Dory found her family and I am well rested. So we can actually go out and see Kuala Lumpur now. Today we're gonna go to the Batu Caves and then we're gonna hop back onto our hop on, hop off bus to, you know, get around the city, see some sights. I'm looking forward to the Batu Caves, not as much as Abida.
I want to see the monkeys. But these ones, it says they're cheeky monkeys. That's what the site says.
That makes me nervous. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, on to Batu Caves. Woo! We're about to attempt to climb up all these steps. 200 what?
70 something?
Oh, 270 something steps. They look very steep. So just casually dodging a bunch of pigeons and monkeys to get to these steps. It's like a zoo. Well, that was hard. So now we've added bats to the equation. So we've got bats, monkeys, pigeons. I'm dying. It's all good. It's all good. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I just got blessed. I got blessed by that Buddhist monk in Thailand, and I got blessed here. Eventually my luck's gonna start to change, I feel. I'm hoping. I also have it just all over me. It doesn't want to stay on my face. So yeah. I'm gonna need to deal with this at some point. It happened again. I fell asleep on the bus for a long time because we were stuck in traffic. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I don't know whether I'm starting to get really dehydrated because I've not been taking care of myself. I am just exhausted. So I woke up when we got, I don't know where we even are. We're at some eco park, but we got off and we got off the bus and I was so disoriented because I'd just woken up and I was like, I need a drink. And Abida was like, oh, up there they'll sell drinks. And I thought,
looked like a drink shop.
I thought it was gonna be a cafe, but it wasn't. It was like a like a, what even was
It was
that?
like a factory chocolate shop.
It was, so we walked in and I didn't know who I was or what was going on. I was still like half asleep, and we walked in and this guy was like tiramisu, and I was like, well, the answer to that is always yes. But also, what is this place? We were wandering around, then this woman offered us coffee, and she asked me 4 times, with sugar or without sugar, and I just stared at her for ages in a really uncomfortable way because my brain and my mouth weren't linked up. And I just generally don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like not a human.
Well, now you're doing better.
I am doing better now. I've had some water and I feel like I can actually walk and talk, which is an improvement. But yeah, that was so strange. I don't know where we were.
And now we're going through a forest.
Yeah, now we're in some eco park. It looks really cool. There's lots of trees. We're about to go in. They're a dangerous species apparently. So cool, this is where we're gonna die. Let's go. I've drawn a blank. This is really sad. Buzz Lightyear something. Buzz Lightyear. The guns. Oh, what is that called? Okay, so we're back in the hotel room again. We ended up going out just for street food for dinner, and I didn't take my camera because the rain was horrendous. Right when we were in that eco park, like the heavens just opened and there was this huge storm and there was crazy thunder and lightning, and by the time we got back we were just drenched. My clothes are still wet, my hair is still wet, so I was like, I'm not gonna take my camera out in this because there was just no way that it was gonna stay dry. So we went, got some street food. Now we are back in the hotel. We are all packed up to go to Singapore tomorrow, and I just took part in the most stressful quiz. It was how many Disney rides can you name in 3 minutes? And 5 of them I knew, but I just couldn't name them because they have very specific names. Like I knew there was a Dumbo ride, but I didn't know what it was called. I didn't know the exact name of the Snow White ride, okay? But it was quite stressful. So yeah, like I said, we're off to Singapore tomorrow. Malaysia's been fun. It's been a bit like of a strange one because we were only here for 2 days, so I feel like we really got a good, we did everything we wanted to do, but I don't know if that we necessarily got like a great feel for the place. But that could also be because it's so mixed here, like in terms of like there's a real mix of cultures and lots of different things going on, lots of different architecture, lots of different religions, lots of different people from all over the world. So it doesn't have like a specific feel to it necessarily, but it's been nice, it's been fun. We've laughed a lot, so that's a good thing. And tomorrow, off to Singapore. Fun fact, Singapore is the most expensive country in the world. Welcome to Singapore! We made it! Hooray! So yesterday we just checked into our hostel. I'm going to show you that hostel later because it's very old school. Like it's what you typically think of when you think of like hostel. It's very grimy and basic. So I'm going to show you that later, but we just checked in and then we explored a little bit. Like we went to Little India and we went to Chinatown, and so far Singapore seems really nice. But we're having some issues this morning because yesterday, like, we got this tourist pass for the train and it was super easy, like hop on, hop off, here we go, in Little India, Chinatown, I can do this, I can navigate my way around Singapore. But this morning, we have not been able to navigate our way anywhere. Like at first we wanted to go to this place, Kampong Glam, and we couldn't work out how to get there on the train. The train guide was like, no, you need to take a bus. The bus guy was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So we gave up on that, and now we're just trying to find the key, like Clark Quay. And so we got off at the train station, Clark Quay train station, but there's no key. So we're just wandering aimlessly trying to find this key. I found the key. You found the key? We did. Where are we?
We're here.
Okay.
I want to be there.
So
there's a river walk. We go down this road.
So what? Is this road this?
No.
Oh. Okay, we have some form of direction. Let's see if we can find this key. So I promised you a peek at our hostel room, and here it is. So here it is. We've got 2 sets of bunk beds with a bida. Hey! And then our bathroom. Well, the door is broken, so excuse that. And then, ta-da! Here it is. It smells very damp in here. And there's no sink, which makes brushing your teeth very difficult. It's fine. I'm glad that we have the entire room to ourselves, because if there were 4 people in here, it would be a little bit squashed. But it's okay. We've seen some bugs. We got some bugs living in here with us, which is not nice. And it's not like super clean. It's a little bit grimy, but it's fine. Like, we literally just sleep here, so that's okay. It does again! Honestly, we haven't had anything to drink since we got to Singapore. It's too expensive. It is too expensive. We're just really happy right now because we are almost at Gardens by the Bay. By some miracle.
It took us a while.
We were walking for a long time. We got very lost. Like this lady, we were like, do you know how to get to the Garden by the Bay? And she was like, you're really far away. And the thing is that when we first got here, we could see it. So we walked about a mile in the opposite direction.
5 bus stops.
Yeah. But we're almost there now, so we're feeling good. Yay! We just saw the light show in the, where am I? Gardens by the Bay?
Gardens by the Bay.
I don't even know where I am. It was so good. Like, I tried to film some of it for you guys.
One of the best things ever.
You won't, even by watching this, I'm sorry, but you won't understand how great it is, because it was amazing. And if you're ever in Singapore, you need to see it. And it's free. But then we also paid $20 to get into this bar that's
in
on
a
top.
tree.
Yeah, on top of one of the magic trees, there's a bar. So that's where we are now. Avita's running because at the top of this flight of stairs is a glass of wine with her name on it.
I want to see the view. Oh no, more stairs.
Oh my god. Oh wow. That is a view. That is a view. So it's our last evening in Singapore and we have walked absolute miles and miles and miles and miles because we thought that it would be a really nice end of trip kind of thing to do, like experience, to go to Raffles Hotel, the Long Bar where they invented the Singapore sling, and drop a ton of money.
Yeah, it would be $25
on a Singapore sling. And we were like, you know what, it's worth it because it's a special Singapore sling. And we walked for an hour just around the general.
We were right there and just walked around the same area for about an hour.
We walked around the General Raffles area forever, and then eventually we realized that this building that was under renovation that we'd been walking around for 20 minutes was Raffles Hotel because it's closed for renovation.
So now we're here.
So now we came to the quay again, and we're gonna get potentially a Singapore sling here
If we can afford it.
because it's very expensive. But it's really beautiful, so it's worth it. The ambiance is nice.
And they have live music.
It's a nice last night in Singapore, I feel. It's beautiful. So, yeah. So I feel like this is the perfect way to round up our time in Singapore. It's been amazing. There has been so much to see in Singapore, so much to do. It's so beautiful, and I had a really good time here. And in Malaysia too, we had a good time. It's been a good few days, and the trip is still not over. Tomorrow we are heading to Bali. So I guess I will see you guys there. Thanks so much for joining me in Malaysia and Singapore. It's been a blast, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Bye!